1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost a weekend and you don't know what to do. Or you just need something fun to listen to.
Southside Pod!
Yes, we're on the air.
Southside Pod!
And the gang's all here, all things on the South Side. You're listening to the Southside Pod. Looking for the best Southside breweries. Or you might just need an awesome place to eat.
Southside Pod!
Mount Greenwood, Evergreen,
Southside Pod!
Blue Island, Beverly, Payless, and Allsup 2. You're tuned into the Southside Pod.
Southside Pod!
Oakland, Midlothian,
Southside Pod!
Oak Forest, Chicago Ridge, Flossmoor, and Bridgeview. You're listening to Southside Pod.
All right, I'm at Cork and Carey on Western Avenue, 106th and Western. Kramer's here. He's been on Southside Pod before. How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
How's your head?
What, from the garage door?
The garage story from the in the basement.
This is the problem with when I talk about things that happen in my life.
No, it was great.
People make fun of me for it.
I don't LOL often, but I LOL on that one. No, not necessarily just about the incident, but
Yeah.
about the guy hunting you down.
Yeah.
And then I think, like, you know, the way you brought up the story, like, you thought his daughter needed a spleen or something like that, and it was over Girl Scout cookies. Like,
He was so mad
I
at me.
mean, I give you all
That's
the
right.
props. I give you all the props in the world because
Right.
you fulfilled the duty of promoting the cookies. So
Yeah,
I hope that troop did well.
If you didn't hear this on Sox in the Basement, Bill wanted me to pump up his daughter's Girl Scout cookie drive, and he was mad at me because I didn't mention it because a garage door fell on me. And I had to put together a Southside Pod very quickly,
Yeah.
with possibly a concussion.
Yeah.
And then the next day, he's like, "Well, why didn't you promote it on Southside Pod?" So I promoted it on Sox in the Basement.
Oh, it was great.
So he's
It was
fine.
hilarious.
He's fine. They sold out, by the way.
Good.
So
I hope the
it's-
Bluebirds or whatever the troop name get a nice little deal out of it.
All right, so you got the parade coming up.
Yes, sir.
You're excited about this.
Oh, we're pumped.
Okay, this
Ready
is
to
like
go.
the biggest day. I've had people up and down Western that have places tell me this is a huge day.
Oh, absolutely.
For businesses up and down Western
yeah, it's
Avenue
great. Yeah.
that have people in there. And you guys are packed. Last year we were in here,
Yeah.
and we were giving out a ton of stuff. We're going to be back here again this
Good.
year.
Yeah, I was
Can't
gonna
wait
ask
for
you,
it.
yeah.
Oh
Good.
yeah, and this is the epicenter. I always tell people of the parade. If
Yeah.
you're in here or standing in front of it,
The nucleus. Yeah.
this is where you want to be for the Southside Irish Parade, right?
100%. Absolutely.
So what is that day like for you?
Let's see. Well, I get out of here probably around 5 in the morning the night before because, we literally take all the tables out and, I got to rope off the parking lot and, just it's hectic, but it's
That's
love
right. It is wide open when you
Yeah,
come in
it's
here.
wi- I mean, yeah,
you're right. When you walk in, there isn't a table in the
it.
place.
We need all the room, I mean, and I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say what I want to say because I don't want to jinx myself, but
Right.
there's a certain element we always hope is ideal,
The weather.
Okay, you said it.
It's
so
the
I don't have
weather.
to,
No,
yeah.
I know this.
But
because-
yes,
it's the weather.
Yeah.
Like you want the weather to be not too warm because
No,
then
always too
it'll
warm.
be
Yeah.
insane, right?
The more the merrier.
Right.
Let's
Oh,
go.
no, you're okay
Oh,
with
yeah.
that. You're okay
100%,
with
yeah.
insanity. All right.
100%. Yeah.
Give me
We're
tips.
always well staffed, and yeah, that's all we need. We're good. Yeah. The weather guides, yes. The warmer the better. 100%.
All right. So the last time you were on Southside Pod, you complained about a few things that people do wrong.
100%,
And talking about things that people need to do better. A little Southside common sense with
Yeah.
Kramer. Is there any wisdom you want to impart on people when it comes to the parade?
Bring cash.
Yeah.
Literally.
I love that cash is king here because you know what? I was just yelling about this on a previous show that I went to a brewery and they wouldn't accept anything except for a card. And I was like, whoa,
Yeah,
I got a
it's-
wad of cash.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, no one cares. So we do charge $5 at the door, and we would
$5
have
whole
to-
dollars, huh?
5 whole big ones. Yeah. But no, hold on. We have to hold on to people's IDs, and they have to use the ATM strictly to give us the $5 because they don't have cash even to get in here.
Is there here's the question I have for you. Is it a certain age group that doesn't have cash?
I think you know the answer to your own question, but yeah.
Like I walk around,
100%,
I'm
yeah.
45 years old.
Yes.
I have cash on me
Yes.
at all times. Here,
Me too.
I'm not gonna brag too much if you're watching this on the YouTube channel.
we wanna do
But I
this.
have a money clip, and I keep the smallest bill on the outside because that's what a grown man does.
You know,
a child puts the biggest bill on the
That's
outside.
a great money clip.
Yeah, the
All you
grown
need
man
is
puts.
this, though.
Oh, look at that!
10 years.
It's all singles. He's been dancing.
Singles?
He's been
Oh,
dancing.
Wait, what? You just said this. All singles?
No,
Okay.
I'm just messing
Here
with
we
you.
go. All right. Yeah, here we go. But yeah, no, you're right. But no, it's the younger age group. But
Right.
you know, it's just the way that it is. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, but yeah, bring cash and behave yourselves. You know, I mean, and we'll take care of the rest.
Do you feel like people purposely go out on that day and look to get rowdy because it's the Southside Irish Parade? Like somebody just decides, like, this is the day I'm gonna go out and get
Yeah.
bombed by noon, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it?
You know what? We handle it.
I was here last year, and I know you handle it because I never
Yeah.
saw any trouble. I was here like throughout the entire parade.
Again,
and I
I'm
didn't
knocking
see anything.
on wood right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
okay,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, but
Well, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry,
hopefully,
yeah.
I'm not jinxing you. They'll be playing this later.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
They did this interview." And the
18
guy.
degrees and 38 fights. Here we go. Okay.
All right. So, any other tips besides cash? Like, bring cash first
Behave
of all.
yourselves,
Right.
and have fun and responsible. You know, I mean, like you said,
You probably do a lot of people watching during the parade.
It's phenomenal.
Right.
People watching.
What are the what any type of person sticks out to you the most? Is it the Kiss Me I'm Irish group that's walking around and they're dressed up to kill? I always say this. Last year I had a couple of young men that were helping me out. Okay, and they were bringing
Yeah.
stuff in. Single
Yeah.
men who were helping me set up and everything like
Yeah.
that. And their jaws were on the floor because it was spring and the girls were putting
Oh,
on
good.
their best outfits
Oh,
to come
it's
in
awesome.
the Southside Irish Parade.
I mean, we, I'm plugging myself here as a single heterosexual male. Yeah, I tend to check out the female that come in here. But no, everyone, like you said, like it's just kind of weird because like as many years as I've been doing this, especially on parade day, except those stupid COVID years and the years that they just like
didn't
of
do the
course,
parade, yeah,
like
yeah.
me and Bill, you know, and all of us, like like the couple of years that they decided not to have it, we thought was ridiculous, but it was getting rowdy. And it's just like, I'm not blaming suburban people or anything, but it's like from like 12 to 4.
It was Northsiders.
Sure,
That's what I
Northsiders,
always heard.
yeah.
They were getting bussed down from the north side.
They were north side,
Yeah.
but they were getting bussed out from, Payless, like everywhere.
Right.
It's like Bolingbrook, they were getting bussed out here. It's ridiculous, but I mean, we encourage everyone to be here, but like from 12 to 4, you won't know a soul here because it's people that are just on the parade route. Then 4, like neighborhood people, they get done with their parties and then they come up here.
wandering up to the court,
Yeah,
and then you get
it's
like
a good time,
Yeah.
And it's a good time from 12, at the beginning. It's just different, but everyone gets to have fun, tip your bartenders, and,
bring cash for
Bring
crying out
cash,
loud.
yeah,
Bring cash to the Southside Irish.
we're going to have a
Parade.
great band. They're probably going to start around 4-ish.
All right. You don't know their names.
Mark Taylor. No, Mark Taylor.
All right, there we go. Okay,
you know
good.
Mark.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's real good.
All right.
He's from Rocks Off, the Rolling Stones cover band. He's going to bring some friends, and they're going to jam in the big room. Weather permitting, we might have them outside.
I'm hoping that you get another pretty day like
We've
last
had-
year. Last year, you were able to use the whole patio
Oh,
in
it
the
was
back.
great.
Yeah.
We've had, because, for people that haven't been here, we have 2 apartment buildings upstairs, and we had a band. It was so nice out. We've had a band play upstairs, and they were just playing down on people outside. It was fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So ideally, we hope it was a little colder than it. I mean, it was gorgeous. Sun was like more so than the weather, temperature-wise. As long as the sun's out, we're gonna have space heaters. Everything's gonna be good. So
Okay, so before I let you go, one more question, not even related to the Southside Irish
Yeah.
Parade, Kramer. You guys do a thing, food trucks on Friday.
Yeah.
I saw a social media post where you were asking for suggestions for food trucks. And while that's a great social media thing, get people involved, have them name food trucks you should be bringing in over the summer months, or the
Yeah.
spring, summer, into the fall months.
Yeah.
You must have a favorite. You're here all the time. What's your food truck pick on the South Side right now?
Cheesies.
Which one?
Was it Cheesies? That grilled
Cheesies?
cheese one? Yeah.
It just does grilled cheeses?
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
Why don't I have a food truck?
I'm asking
I
the
can do
bartender. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Cheeses?
Oh, it was phenomenal. And they one was like they have like Calabria's good too.
Right, Calabria, okay.
Yeah.
But cheese,
I
there's
think
a
Joey's-
grilled cheese food truck.
Yes, it's phenomenal. Yeah, and it's different types. They have, one with like jalapeno, and then they have like chicken tenders on one. It's phenomenal. Get here for that because that's the one to go to. But
All right.
everyone does well. I mean, Calabria has a real nice food truck. I'll plug a Southside business here, but yeah, we all do good.
All right, that's awesome.
I got to ask, one more thing. Remember,
You got to ask me a question?
Well, no.
You're
it is
going to ask me a question.
No, it is what it is.
All right,
I got
all right,
one.
all right.
And, now that we had the video, 'cause
Yeah.
I personally wore this.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You got an is what it is for me?
Yeah, I do.
All right, let's go.
People that consider pets their children.
Oh,
drive me
I hate them.
Crazy. And so here's the thing.
I have three children. See, I have three. You're a single
Yes.
heterosexual male. You
Yes,
already explained
yeah.
this to me, right?
Yeah.
I am a married
Okay.
heterosexual male with 3 children.
Are they animals or are they
ranging
actual
from
children?
17, no, real children, from
Okay,
17
yeah.
down to 7.
Yeah.
Okay? And they're a little bit more difficult than the dog.
100%, yeah.
Like, I have a dog,
Right.
but the dog is a dog.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not the same as
it's
a child.
dog. It is not a child.
I had a kid
Yeah.
I had a kid look at me the other day and ask me whether or not heaven was real, and I had to have an existential conversation for 2 hours with a 7-year-old. The dog doesn't ask that question. Very different.
So you're on social media. Obviously, you have to do a lot of social media, and you see an Instagram account, and it's dog mom or cat dad. It's like, come on, like. But anyways, a backstory on that. So my brother and sister and their better halves, they have 2 small dogs, and they're just, oh, did you check on Louie? Did you check on Finn? Like, so we went out to dinner up north. My brother used to live in the West Loop, and so my sister's a nurse, so she had to work on Christmas. So we're exchanging gifts, stuff like that, and my brother-in-law goes, did you check on Louie? Because they have like one of those cameras at their house. You can check on the dog.
Right.
And I just roll my eyes. I'm like, God damn, here we go. So anyways, my sister goes to my brother's tree, and she's like, well, actually, come to think of it, and she just throws me this gift. And here's why I'm glad the camera's on.
Oh, this is great. All right, so if you're listening on the podcast, go to the YouTube channel to see the shirt he's going to show off. World's best dog uncle.
And these are the 2 dogs.
And there's 2 dogs on it. Somebody spent money on that.
My sister did, yeah.
That's terrible.
So I was down in Florida with Bill, my guys, and we were going to get beer, and this lady's like, oh, that's so nice of you. You must be a great uncle. I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. I'm just wearing this shirt because I'm in
an
Florida,
uncle.
man.
I'm
Yeah,
an uncle.
I'm an uncle.
I slip him a $20 bill at every party.
Yeah, right? So, yeah, no, I had to bust this shirt out, especially when I saw that you did the
That
video.
we were doing the
with
camera.
yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
All right. C. Kramer and the wonderful staff at Cork and Carry,
Yeah.
106th and Western. The parade is on the 12th. Bring cash and dress up real nice, and hopefully we get some beautiful weather and act accordingly while you're out here at the Southside Irish
Are we
Parade.
going to do this again? Or?
We are going to continue
All right,
to do
cheers,
this. I
brother.
like having you,
Awesome.
my friend.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Cheers.
It's the Southside! It's the Southside! It's Southside Pod! Thanks for listening! Thanks for tuning in to the Southside Pod! Y'all come back now, you hear?